Why buy art? This series of short videos will analyze the evolution of the art market through the following topics. Art as an investment and its protagonists will be the subject of the first video clip. The second will focus on the main factors of the expansion of the art market. The third video will be dedicated to sales records from 2016 to 2018, with some anticipations on 2019. The fourth video will deal with the totality of the art market and the relative turnover according to geographical areas in the period between 2016 and 2018. The fifth clip will analyze the turnover by type and time between 2016 and 2019. The sixth short video will be dedicated to Italian blue chips. The seventh video will talk about art fairs around the world. And the last video will focus on communication and the use of social media in the art market. In this first video, we will analyze art as a form of investment, and we will take a look at the characteristics of the protagonists that represent and constitute the art market. Trend data from market research covering the period from 2012 to 2017 concerning collectors' answers to the question, "Why buy art?" indicate that almost two-thirds buy for passion with attention to investment, one-third for mere passion, and only a small part buy art for investment. The graph that represents the answer of the operators of the sector to the same question, and that is, why do its clients buy art, shows us that according to the professionals, almost 90% of the clients buy for passion with an attention to the investment, a little more than 10% only for passion, and a minimum part buys art only as a form of investment. Going deeper into this theme, while taking into account the perception that gallery owners have of their customers, we can see in more detail in this graph the main motivations that, according to professionals, push customers to buy art. It would seem that 3/4 give the purchase an emotional value, 85% a social value, 2/3 indicate the purchase as a luxury good, 40% as portfolio diversification and return on investment, and 1/3 of collectors would consider it a safe haven. In a digital universe where cultural assets can be easily cloned, the uniqueness of the work of art takes on a value comparable to that of real estate. Works of art are considered as safe investments, bringing more liquidity in the market, with results, especially in modern art, far superior to real estate. Who are the protagonists that make art a continuous evolution of creativity and opportunities? They are the artists of the past and present, who have conceived and created the works of art. Art dealers and gallery owners who, with their incessant search for new discoveries and new proposals, continuously stimulate the market. The curators, critics, art historians, and foundations for the protection of artists who, year after year, by studying the artists of the past and present, give certainties to art enthusiasts. The auction houses with their international audience and multi-million-dollar sales that make collecting increasingly popular and, at the same time, elite. Museums with superintendencies and foundations such as the Italian Prada Foundation and the American Getty exercise an action of valorization and eternal preservation of works of art. The art fairs, such as Art Basel or TEFAF in Maastricht, which respond perfectly to the growing need of the public to see, receive, know, and evaluate ancient, modern, and contemporary art as quickly as possible. The wealth managers, a new kind of consultant for the protection of private assets and private collecting. And finally, the collectors and buyers of art, who can be divided into 4 macro categories with different buying strategies. Those who buy for pure pleasure with attention to the purchase value. Here, the balance between passion and investment prevails. This is the new contemporary collector. Those who buy to enhance their social status by identifying the work of art as a luxury good. This is also a new category in the growth phase. Those who buy for pure passion and pleasure, like true collectors of the past, led by emotional and aesthetic considerations, and for which any sacrifice is acceptable in order to build a valuable collection. This is a centuries-old legacy and now in danger of extinction. Lastly, those who buy for mere investment purposes. Here exclusively speculative calculations prevail, but this category remains a very small minority compared to the totality of the protagonists that make up the complex and multifaceted world of art collecting.